Life is a battlefield, and the people you choose to stand beside you determine whether you emerge victorious or fall behind in defeat. Every single person in your circle holds a level of influence over your mindset, your actions, and ultimately your destiny. Whether you like it around you either push you to become stronger, smarter, and more disciplined, or they pull you into mediocrity, laziness, and failure, or your environment dictates your future. And if you are not intentional about selecting the right people to be in your life, you will find yourself surrounded by distractions, weakness, and betrayal. Weak-minded individuals will always find a reason to justify their failures. They will tell you that your dreams are too big, that your goals are unrealistic, and that success is reserved for only a select few. But what they are really doing is projecting their own fears onto you. They have accepted mediocrity in their own lives, saying they have failed to take control of their own destiny, so they want you to believe that you cannot take control of yours. Keeping these people in your life is like carrying dead weight. It slows you down when you should be sprinting toward your goals. On the other hand, there are others who inspire you, challenge you, and demand more from you than you even demand from yourself. These are the individuals who refute you, settle for, hold you accountable, who refuse to let you be anything less than your best. They don't just talk about success, they embody it. They are disciplined, relentless, and committed to growth. Their presence alone forces you to elevate your game. These are the people who deserve a place in your inner circle. Loyalty and trust are not given freely. They must be, my friend, a real lie, is someone who proves their loyalty through action, not just words. They stand by you in the things are going well, just when the truth, even going well. They tout it's hard to hear because they want to see you succeed. They do not betray you and envy you. They do not drag you down. If someone in your life is unreliable, weak-willed, or full of excuses, they do not belong in your circle. If someone is constantly draining your energy with negativity, jealousy, or distractions, they are not an asset. They are a liability, and liabilities will always hold you back, from reaching your full potential. They did not get there by surrounding the most successful people in the Warners, excuse makers, or weak-minded individuals. They got there by building a network of winners, by aligning themselves with people who shared their vision and their work ethic. If you want to be successful, if you want to be powerful, if you want to be palpable, you must do the same. Every time you interact with someone, ask yourself, is this person making me better, or are they making me worse? Are they passing me to my life, running me away from goals, or are they pulling a liability? The answers to these questions will reveal whether or not someone belongs in your circle. You cannot afford to be sentimental about this. You cannot keep people around just because you have history with them, just because you grew up together, or just because they were there during a certain phase of your life. Loyalty is not about the past, it is about alignment in the present and the future. If someone is not adding value to your life, then they have not placed you in your inner circle. This is not about being ruthless for the sake of it. This is about survival. The world is competitive. It does not reward those who allow themselves to be dragged down by weak, lazy, or negative individuals. It rewards those who build strong alliances, who surround themselves with right people, and who eliminate distractions without hesitation. Your time is valuable. Your energy is valuable. Do not waste it on people who do not deserve it. Take a who is hard looking you stronger. Who is fueling your ambition? And just as importantly, who is holding you back? Who is distracting you from your mission? The answers to these questions determine the direction of your life. Success is not an accident. It is a result of, and most importantly, the environment you create for yourself. If you want to achieve greatness, you must surround yourself with those who embody greatness. Because in the end, your inner circle wisely. Energy is contagious. Life is a battlefield, and every decision you make determine your rise to power or fade into insignificance. Among the most critical decisions is choosing the people you allow into your life. The individuals in your inner circle are more than just they are the architects of your reality. They shape your thoughts, influence your actions, and ultimately decide your future. Some conveniently decides and sharpen your mind, blow you forward, pushing people to play against the whetstone. Others drag you down, poisoning your ambition with doubt, weakness, and complacency. Who you choose to stand beside you is the single most important factor in determining whether you succeed or fail. Energy is contagious. Whether you realize it or not, the people you spend time influencing you every second. If you surround yourself with the lazy, the weak-minded, the complainers, and the excuse makers, their pessimism will seep and absorb their energy. You will to your mind like a slow-acting dotes. Adopt their habits and unconsciously mirror their lack of drive. The worst part, you may not even notice it happening. A weak environment does not drag you down instantly. It erodes your mindset little by little, stripping away your ambition until you are just another member of powerless, aimless, and stuck. On the other hand, if you surround your winners, their elect yourself with winners, Their energy will electrify you. That you drive will push you beyond ambition, and drive discipline time you perceive focused. And successful individuals, you will naturally rise to their level. Their presence forces you to elevate your game. You start thinking bigger, moving faster, and demanding more from yourself. Suddenly, excuses don't seem acceptable. Laziness feels unnatural. Mediocrity is no longer an option. The difference between success and failure is not some secret formula. It is the company you keep. Loyalty, bounty, and trust are everything. Your inner set of people who are inner circle should consist there for the good through adversity. A true ally does not vanish when things get tough. They do not waver when challenges arise. They do not envy your success or secretly hope for your downfall. A real ally will tell you the truth when it hurts. Even they will push you to be better, even when you want to quit, even when betray your trust, because they understand that true loyalty is rare. And it must be protected, it is rare, and it must be protected at all costs. Weak people, on the other hand, all costs. Weak people will vile to your face and play hate your wins your bastard. They will claim to support you, but secretly hope you fail because your success reminds them of their own shortcomings. These people do not belong in your circle. They are parasites feeding off your energy while contributing nothing in return. They drain you, distract you, and ultra-trash you if you let them. You must cut them off without hesitation. Keeping toxic people around out of guilt, sentimentality, confrontation is a weedy or fear weakness that will look at the most successful individuals in the world. None of them reach greatness by surrounding themselves with weak, negative, or undisciplined people. They built strong networks, surrounded themselves, those who shared their vision, and eliminated anyone who did not align with their mission. They did not allow weakness to circle. They understood that success is not just about personal effort. It is about creating an environment, power, and that fuels growth. Every time you interact with excellence, as is this person making me stronger or weaker? Are they fueling my ambition or draining my energy? Are they an asset or a liability? The answers to these questions will tell you everything you need to know about whether they belong in your life. If someone is not pushing you forward, they are holding you back. There is no sentimentality as in the place in the pursuit of success. Just because someone has been in your life for years does not mean they deserve to stay. If someone is not aligned with contribute to your growth, they do not belong in your circle. It does not matter if they are childhood friends, family members, or longtime associates. If they are a weakness, they must be removed. This is not cruelty. This is survival. The world does not reward those who allow themselves to be dragged down. They not look individuals. It rewards those who build strong alliances, who surround themselves with the right people, to whose energy is valuable, to who eliminate distraction and hesitation. Your time and valuable. You're not wasted, not deserve it. Success is not an accident. It is not luck. It is the result of discipline, work ethic, and most importantly, the environment you create for yourself. If you want to be powerful, if you want to rise above the rest, then you must be ruthless in choosing beside you. Surround yourself with those who demand excellence. Build a circle that strengthens you, because in the end, your inner circle is your power. Choose wisely. Loyalty and trust are everything. Life is a battlefield where every decision you make determines whether you rise to power or remain trapped in mediocrity. One of the most critical choices you ever make is deciding who you allow into your inner circle. The people you surround and just companions. They are architects of your reality. They shape thoughts, influence your habits. And every single person to define your success or failure, your asset or a liability, is either asking to push you forward, sharpening your mind and strengthening your resolve, or they drag you down, filling your head with doubt and draining your energy. The quality your inner circle determines the quality of your life. And if you do not make conscious decisions about who stays and who goes, you are self-surrounded by weakness, distraction, and betrayal. Energy is contagious, and whether you realize it or not, the people around you are influencing you. Lazy. You are surrounded by, if you are full of influencing, you have excuses. Their energy will rub off on you. You may not notice it at first, but over time, their negativity will creep into your mind, poisoning your ambition and making you second guess your goals. They will tell you that success is out of reach, that the system is rigged, that only a lucky to the top. They will make you feel guilty for wanting more out of life because they have already settled for less. These people do not belong in your settle. He's like carrying extra weight while trying to run a mirror circle. They will slow you down, tire you out, and make every step toward your goals more difficult than it needs to be. On the other hand, if you surround yourself with disciplined, who are driven, people and ambitious, their energy will ignite a fire inside you. Their work ethic will inspire you. Their mindset will challenge you, and their presence will force you to level up. Being around strong, individuals creates an environment where me excuses feel liquidity is not tolerated except natural. Suddenly, you push yourself harder, not because someone is forcing you to, because you refuse to be the weakest link in a circle of high achievers. This is the kind of environment that breeds success. Winners surround themselves with winners. They build powerful networks of like individuals who uplift each other, hold each other accountable, and refuse to let each other settle for anything less than greatness. Loyalty foundation, enough to be strong, dating, lesnality, and trust are the dust around ambitious people. You must also be surrounded by people who will stand by you no matter what. A true ally is not just someone here who is there when things are going well. They want to remain by your side, when times are tough, when challenges arise, and when the odds are stacked against you. They do flinch under pressure. They do not turn on you when faced with adversity, and they do not secretly better ye envy your success. A loyal person will hard to you the truth, even when you feel like giving here. They will never betray your trust because they understand that true loyalty, it must be protected at all costs. It must be protected. Weak people, on the other hand, will always reveal their true nature when tested. They will claim to support you, but the moment things become difficult, they pretend to be happy for your success, but deep down, they will resent you because your achievements of people who talk of their own failures. This must remind them of your back, who secretly hope you fail, and who smile in your face while waiting for the perfect moment to betray you. Keeping people like this in your life is a fatal mistake. They do not just slow you down, they actively work against you. You must be ruthless in identifying and eliminating weak links. Sentimentality is the pursuit of success. Just because someone has been in your life for a long time does not mean they deserve to stay. History does not equal loyalty. You owe nothing to people who do not contribute to your growth. If they are not pushing you forward, they do not belong in your circle. It does not matter if they are childhood friends, family members, or longtime acquaintances. If they are a weakness, they must be removed. This is not cruelty, this is survival. The world does not reward those who are themselves to be surrounded by weak, negative, or disloyal people. It rewards those who build strong alliances with individuals and who cut off surround of distraction, who surround with the right hesitation. Your time is valuable. Do not waste it on people who do not deserve it. Every time you interact with someone, ask yourself, are they making me stronger or weaker? Are they pushing me towards success or pulling me away from it? Are they an asset or a liability? The answers to these questions will tell you need to know about whether someone belongs in your life. If they are not pushing you forward, they are holding you back. There is not a matter of ground. Success is nothing that just happens. It is a direct result of the environment you create for yourself. If you want to be powerful, if you want to rise above the rest, if you want to dominate in every area of life, you must be intentional about who you allow into your world. Surround yourself with those who demand a circle of winners, warriors, and loyal allies, because in the end, your inner circle is your power. Choose wisely. Cut out the weak links. Life is a battlefield, and every decision you make determines whether you rise to greatness or remain trapped in mediocrity. One of the most critical choices you will ever make is deciding who you allow into your inner circle. The people you surround yourself with are not just companions, they are they shape, influence your habits, and ultimately define your success or failure. Every single person in your life is either asset or a liability. They either push you, strengthening your resolve, or they drag you down, filling your head with doubt and draining your energy. The quality of your inner circle determines the quality of your life. And if you do not make conscious decisions about who stays and who goes, you will find yourself surrounded by weakness, distraction, and wedgie is contagious. And whether you realize it or not, the people around you are influencing you and seeing you every single day. If you're inspired, or if you are surrounded, you will rub by people who lay excuses. They may not full of it at first, but over time, their negativity will creep into your mind, poisoning your ambition and making you second-guess your goals. They will tell you that success is out of reach, that the system is rigged, that only a lucky few make it to the top. They will make you feel guilty for wanting more out of life because they have already settled for less. These people do not belong in your circle. Keeping them around is like carrying extra to run a marathon. They will slow you down, tire you out, and make every step toward your goals more difficult than it needs to be. On the other hand, if you surround yourself with winners, people who are driven, disciplined, and ambitious, their energy will ignite a fire inside you. Their work ethic will inspire you. Their mindset, their presence will force you to level up. Being around strong, focused individuals creates an environment where media accelerated. Suddenly, excuses feel inaccuracy is not tolerated. Laziness yourself harder. Not because someone is forcing you to, because you refuse to be the weakest link in a circle of high achievers. This is the kind of environment that breeds success. Winners surround themselves with winners. They build powerful networks of like-minded individuals who uplift each other accountable and refuse to let each other settle for anything less than greatness. Loyalty and trust are any strong inner circle. It is not enough to be surrounded by ambitious people. You must also be surrounded by people who will stand by you no matter what. A true ally is not just someone who is there when things are going well. They are the ones who remain by your side when times are tough, when challenges arise, and when the odds are stacked against you. Flynn Pratch under pressure. They do not turn on you when faced with adversity, and they do not secretly envy your success. A loyal person will tell you it is hard to hear you the truth, even will push you to giving up. They will never betray your trust because they understand that true loyalty is rare and must be protected at all costs. Weak people, on the other hand, will always reveal their true nature when tested. They will claim to support you, but the moment things become difficult, they will be happy for your success, but deep down, they will resent you because your achievements remind them who talk beyond failures, as if behind your back, who secretly hope you fail, and who smile in your face while waiting for the perfect moment to betray you. Keeping people like this in your life is a fatal mistake. They do not just slow you down, they actively work against you. You must be ruthless in identifying and eliminating weak links. Sentimentality, a pursuit of success. Just because someone has been in your life for a long time does not mean they deserve to stay. History does lead to people you owe nothing, not equal, do not contribute to your loyalty. You owe nothing to with your vision. If they are not pushing you forward, they do not belong in your circle. It does not matter if they are childhood family members or longtime acquaintances. If they are weaknesses, they must be removed. This is not cruelty. This is survival. The world does not reward themselves to be surrounded by weak, negative, or disloyal people. It rewards those who build strong, right individuals, who strong alliances, who surround us with alliances, who surround us valuables, and who cut off the actions with allergy as valuables. Do not waste it on people who do not deserve it. Every time you interact with someone, ask yourself, are they making me stronger or weaker? Are they pushing me towards success or pulling me away from it? Are they an asset or a liability? The answers to these questions will tell you the need to know about whether someone belongs in your life. If they are not pushing you forward, they are holding you back. There is not a matter of luck. Success is something that just happens. It is a direct result of the environment you create for yourself. If you want to be powerful, if you want to rise above the rest, if you want to dominate in every area of life, you must be intentional about who you allow into your world. Surround yourself with those who demand X. Build a circle of winners, warriors, and loyal allies, because in the end, your inner circle is your power. Choose wisely. The world does not reward those who hesitate, who doubt themselves, or who surround themselves with people who drain their energy and poison their ambition. The world belongs to those who are willing to fight, to sacrifice, and to demand more from themselves and the people around them. It belongs to those who refuse to settle for mediocrity, who understand that their success is not just about their own strength, but about the strength also to be proud those they choose to stand beside them. If you want to be powerful, if you want to rise above the rest, then you must be intentional about who you allow into your life. Your inner circles, your power. Choose wisely. You do not get a second chance at life. Every day you spend with the wrong people is a day wasted. Every moment spent listening to negativity, absorbing weakness, or tolerating crookery is a moment you will never get back. If you want to be great, you must be willing to walk away from the walk for your vision. Anyone who does not align with your vision, it does not matter if they have been in your life, if they are family. It does not matter if cutting them off is difficult. Success demands sacrifice, and if you are not willing to make the hard choices, you will never achieve what you are truly capable of. You were not born to be average. You were not created to live an ordinary life surrounded by people doing ordinary things exceptional. You were born to be acceptor. You were to rise to conquerors, to break barriers, and to leave a legacy that cannot be ignored. But none of that will happen if you allow yourself to be surrounded by people who do not push you to be better. You cannot fly if you are weighed down by those who do not believe in your dreams. You cannot climb to the top if you are holding on to people who would rather see you stay at the bottom. You cannot build an empire with people who are comfortable living in ruins. Look at the most successful people in histories, the kings, the warrior legends, the eye legends, the conquerors, the continents alone, and none of them surrounded themselves with the weak. They built strong alliances. They chose their inner circle carefully. They removed distractions, eliminated liabilities, and ensured that the people closest to them were just as hungry for success as they were. They understood the power is not just about personal strength. It is about the strength of the army you build around you. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. These words are not just as fact, they are the brutal choosers. You will become one. If you surround yourself with cowards, you will start to fear challenges. If you allow weak-minded people into your life, your own mindset will weaken. But if you align yourself with warriors, you will become unstoppable. If you surround yourself with visionaries, you will start to see beyond limitations. If you build a circle of powerful, disciplined, and driven individuals, you will become a force to be reckoned with. There is no space. There is just mentality when it comes to in your circle. The world is ruthless, and only those who are willing to make ruthless decisions will thrive. You must be willing to cut off anyone who does not add value to your life. You must be willing to walk away from friendships that no longer serve your mission. You must be willing to distance yourself from family members who try to hold you back. This is not cruelty. This is not selfishness. This is survival. This is war, and in war there is no room for hesitation. Some will say you have changed. Some will accuse you of abandoning them. Let them talk. Let them watch as you rise. Let them see what happens when a person refuses to be held back by weakness. The same people who doubted you, who laughed at you, who tried to drag you down, will one day wish they had standing in your way. Success is the best revenge, and when you reach the top, you will look back and realize that every tough decision you cut off and every sacrifice every toss you endured was worth it. Surround yourself only with those who lift you higher. The world is filled with distractions, with people who will try to pull you away from your mission, with voices that will try to convince you that you are not capable of achieving greatness. Ignore them. Drown out the noise, and build an army of winners around you. Either you are surrounded by people who push you toward greatness, or you are pull you toward failure. Choose wisely. The wolf does not concern himself with the opinions of sheep. You are not here to be liked. You are not here to be liked. You are not here to make everyone comfortable. You are here to win, here to build. You are here to dominate. If people cannot match your energy, they do not deserve a place in your haste, and they're not contributing to your growth. They are contributing to your downfall. Do not hesitate. Do not apologize. Do not hesitate. Do not look bombs in your hands, but your power rests in the people you choose to surround yourself with. Do not let weak minds weaken you. Do not let distractions steal your focus. Do not let liabilities drain your potential. Build your circle with intention. Choose people who make you stronger, who challenge you, who push you beyond your limits. Choose warriors. Choose winners, and inner circle is your power, and the decisions you make today will determine the legacy you leave behind.